Jesus, I've been taking movies this whole time.
See, as I already mentioned, this is the town museum. This was the educational center for the Serbs during the Turkish period and actually up to the end of the World War I, because this was the Austrian territory, so this town was in the country of Austria, afterwards Austro-Hungarian Empire, but many Serbs were living in this region. They were forced by the Turks to leave Serbia and to come to Austria. So in order to protect the border from the Turks, because the Danube made the border, so already on the other side were the Turks.
Options, doctor?
I welcome you to the lunch. You can have one more, with the lunch, you can have coffee and one more drink. Either water or you can have beer or wine.
Here's the wedding procession. That's a Deutschmark car. Here's the wedding car. Here waving. Whoa! Serbia. Still coming. Still coming. There must have been 50 cars in the procession here. We're going in this church 10 kilometers from Novisad. That cross and crescent symbolizes the Christian victory over the Turks during a snowstorm in August, and this church has 3 altars in it, an Orthodox, Catholic, and Protestant altar. No Jewish altar here. Here comes the rabbi. Which is your altar, Jeff?
My altar?
Yeah, which one are you going to go to? Which altar?
Mine's outside the church.
Okay. One is straight ahead.
Right. And the others?
And the others are in the wings.
Where's the wing?
I don't know.
Saint Paul and Paul represents Catholic altar, sort of it. And here we have Cyril and Methodius as Orthodox saints. And Cyril and Methodius were the founder of Serbian Cyrillic letter. And that is why they were extremely specific. But the church became popular because it was directly linked with the liberation of territory against the Turks. So the many people used to come here from all over the Vojvodina, and that is why they constructed the new part of it. They made it wider and longer.
This is a Jewish memorial to the victims of the Holocaust. And the cross is the largest fortress in Europe after Verdun. Fortress of Novisad on the Danube.
Of architectural engineering, especially in military engineering at that moment. It was built according to the Vauban's plan. Vauban was a French general, and he built or rebuilt around 300 fortresses all over Europe, so even this one was built by him. It has never been conquered. Several times it went from one to the another hand by different treaties.
Well, this is Novisad. Cows everywhere. Painted cows. There's an interesting one.
I'm having a cow.
You see the one with the bucket on its head?
Yeah, so
That's different. Yeah.
Alright guys, do you guys know where we are?
Pedestrian street. This is Novisad in Cyrillic alphabet. That's the fortress across the way, and this pedestrian area we are in now. Our bus driver waiting, and our buses are waiting for us.
Also the Turks,
Okay, this is the skyline
ruled the country for
on the
400 years. They left that place, this
Danube
location,
side. There's the
not only
Kalmagan.
because of this strategic significance, but also because of the beauty of the location. But in the time of Turks, upstairs on the park, the trees began to be planted there since 1867. The whole Kalemegdan has some 52.
The border right now it is up, lifting, and that was the green light. When it was pulled down, that was the red light. So green light, red light, and there was only one-way traffic.
One-way traffic coming through here, this section of the gorge.
Well,
That's
we
the
are
green light.
entering right now the big boiler. At first, I guess,
Showing the one-way traffic here.
if you want to take a note, well, these boilers are the deepest part.
Here's
of
the gorges
Like
here.
we said already, some point the river has the depth of more than
Going
74 meters.
The opposite
which is
direction,
about
going upstream.
100,
Barges lining up to come behind us.
something like that. Okay. So we have the green light.
Guys are fishing on the dock there.
This area was so famous for selling caviar, sturgeon caviar. Not anymore. And we are sailing and very
Brought up some seaweed or something there.
Interesting park with a nice lovely church to the left hand side with a carved face of vegetables there to commemorate the time when we crossed the mountains and we conquered Trajian or Persia. So right now,
Roman general carved victory inscription on a rock where that tunnel is.
Outside and inside. Well, usually the outside, okay, you can wave to them right now. The lady is coming out. They are very friendly. They always wave to us. He was the one who actually was known as the most fierce leader of the Dacians. Unfortunately, he was defeated by the Romans in 115 AD. But now you can take a gorgeous picture. The captain slowed
The
down.
sun.
He is almost stopping the
Got the
ship
sun on it.
so that you can take a picture. And now we have it even lit by the sun.
The Kal.
I must tell you that's the most beautiful I have seen so far. It looks like it's artificially lit. And it is written there, Decibelus Rex, Dragon Fecit. Wow, what
bridge
does
right
it
in
mean?
front of it there.
This is not an ancient sculpture. That was done very recently. It is almost 10 years ago, so after the change of the regime. Thank you, great. So you can take a look right now, not only to the carved face, but to the beautiful mountains around. So the Mount Italy, and he paid for carving the face about 10, 11 years ago to commemorate the Decibelus. And I guess the motive was because it is written there, the remaining of the original inscription, Tabula Traiana, Emperor Caesar Divi Nerva, Trajanus Augustus, Germ, then you cannot read it, Pontus, Maximus, Tribi Od.
Back to Roman times, this inscription is carving Trajan's victory.
Everybody after Trajan wanted to be great as he is. Right now you have it, Tabula Traiana, and the captain is saying, take a picture. You can see that, it was placed higher. There are some
Did you get it?
iron, parts that are
Sort of?
actually mounting
We got it.
now.
It's right over there.
And basically the idea is that everybody after Emperor Trajan was greeted, we wish you to be as famous as glorious as Trajan. So that was the idea about
Stalin's crimes came here, so it could be officially said that not everything of
iron gates
was okay,
are opening for us. We just dropped down from that upper level.
And very hopeful, and
We were up maybe 30 feet higher, 40 feet higher than we are now.
It was called the beginning of the year the Prague Spring, in the meaning that it was
Another 2 or 3 feet, that'll be down all the way. Boat is the Volga.
Of some new hope, and then it lasted on the same way till
The gates down.
Revolution, till 1989. But let me tell you something again.
Another few minutes, we'll be going forward. Both be going forward here.
Everybody to the ship which is going around us, I see. People who lived in the cities, they had rent apartments from the city town hall, and there was a limit of had 4 members, and one of them died. In practice, it was like that. That usually they asked some of the friends or neighbors or somebody who they didn't.
Well, here's the view from our room of sliding into the dock, or the lock. Looks like there's one going each direction here, left and right side. Puppy walking alongside the gangplank. Guys down by the kitchen. And got some little playfulness here. Comes our team, our exploring team here. In the dock, in the dock lock.
The annual output of the power station was to be in the region of 10 to 12 million kilowatts.
It's our superstructure, and we're heading. That's the gate that's gonna. When they close the one behind us, we'll drop another 50, 60 feet.
You can see how it works. It's about the communicative vessels. As you can see, we have to wait until the lock will get rid of the water on the other.
This is the captain's side device for driving the boats. Well, here are our buses. We are in Bulgaria now. There's the BG, if you can see it on the bottom of the bus. The